do start with Collin Rose, who was shot last Tuesday on the job and died of his injuries last Wednesday. Support for his family and brothers in blue has been pouring in from all across the state and the country, as right now officers and families are gathered at Ford Field to remember him. Local 4's Sean Lay is there live. And Sean, you can imagine this is a very emotional time for all of the people who knew him.
Of course, and let me set the stage for everyone here. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Everard. We're outside the Ford Field doors here, keeping a respectful distance here, but you can see people lined up, and this got going here around 10:30 this morning. You've got police officers from all over our state and as far away as New York State to come here and pay their respects to Sergeant Rose. His friends are here, his family members are here as well. And this whole thing began this morning with really a breathtaking honor of Sergeant Rose from canine officers from all across the state and even out of state.
Canine officers and their partners, highly trained teams that have a deep bond, all lining up outside Ford Field. Canine teams from Port Huron to Armada, Livonia to Detroit, their line stretching down Adams Street. In the front, Sergeant Collin Rose's partner, Wolverine, named for a fallen officer. And it was obvious that Wolverine is anxious after his partner was shot and killed in the line of duty last week. Sergeant Rose's family arriving here for the day-long viewing, an emotional scene, a heartbreaking one. So many officers from across the state here to pay their respects with their canine partners, with so much sadness in the air.
He's bonding with his handler. You know, he goes home with him. The handler feeds him, the handler takes care of him, the handler trains him. So that's who he bonded with. That's who he looks for every day. That's who he goes to work for. So naturally, it's the bonding issues is not there now.
So that's Wayne State Police Chief also back here live. Take a look. This is one of two dogs that Sergeant Rose worked with. This is Wolverine, one that's a little more well-known, I suppose. And there was a lot of outpouring of emotion from our community, our local 4 viewers, about how this dog was doing. He looked very, very anxious. People were saying, look, he looked heartbroken as this procession was being lined up. Here's his handler here now with Wayne State. He is looking very calm. We're going to speak with him, the handler, here in just a few moments to get everyone an update on how Officer Rose's, Sergeant Rose's partner is doing as well. Everard, what's happening here? This is going to go until 5 o'clock tonight here at Ford Field. The mayor will be showing up as well as Governor Snyder. Back to you.
It is so great to see Sergeant Rose remembered in such a manner. So, Sean, thank you for the update there.